Hi, my name is Bert Esposito, also known as Coach Espo. I've just been recently told that I would be the head football coach at Temecula Valley High School. I've been coaching now for 35 years as a high school coach in numerous sports, 25 years as a head varsity football coach. Back since 1991, I started this thing. I've won a CIF championship, been to the semifinals with 4 different schools, won numerous league titles, been to the playoffs 21 out of 25 years. Numerous kids have gone on to play Division I through NAIA, JC football. We've had an outstanding run of just victories and league titles and all the fun stuff that kids really look forward to when being part of a football program. I've also been a part of 21 out of 25 years being able to play in the CIF playoffs, which is a pretty fun activity, and it's what we coach for outside of the kids. It's the reward we get for an outstanding season. My football philosophy has always been a very high-tempo, no-huddle approach. We get into spread offense, as most people like to say it these days, but I've been doing it for about 20 years now, back when people weren't really even running no tight end offenses. The last few years, we have accomplished quite a bit offensively. 2 years ago, after 9 weeks, we were the #1 scoring team in the state, #8 in the nation, at 56 points per game, and that was only after 2.5 quarters per game. So offensively, we like to be exciting. We like to get in as many plays as possible and score as many points as possible. I also believe in the weight room. I believe our kids need to spend as much time as possible in that weight room under a controlled, very focused weightlifting program, conditioning, stretching, sprinting, all these types of activities. I myself am also a track coach and will be pushing these kids to be on the track team, to get involved with numerous sports. Myself, I was a 5-sport athlete in high school, lettered in 5 sports. I also participated in 3 sports in college. So I believe in the multi-sport athlete. I have that philosophy. I've always had that philosophy, and I will be pushing these kids to get out there and do everything they can to have a great, exciting high school career, as well as be able to pursue other things, not just football all the time. With that, I do believe in a year-round football program. So when kids are with us, they will be participating in off-season lifting, as well as 7-on-7, lineman activities. We'll be practicing 2 to 3 nights, sometimes on a weekend, throughout the year. So I really believe that football has taken on that type of mentality, that generational thing where we just play football all the time, but these kids also need to get away sometimes and do some other things, and that's why we want to push them into other sports as much as possible. I also have a philosophy on defense where we are going to be multifaceted. We run a 4-3 and a 3-4 base defense with a cover 2 coverage over the top that sometimes can convert into a 3-deep look. But that just depends on the personnel we have. Our defense is going to be very exciting, very aggressive, try to get as many players as possible out there. Defensive coordinator knows that he will be getting the best athletes we have. They get first choice on defense because defense wins championships. Offensively, we'll take care of that, but defense wins championships. So look for an exciting brand of football, just getting after people. As much the high tempo as we do on offense, we will look for on defense. And all this leads to also being very sound on special teams. We practice special teams every day. We don't give up field position just because we have a high-scoring offense. We want to maintain that special teams is just as important as the other 2 facets of football. I believe in the academic side of athletics, being the student athlete. I have a vision that I've been able to do over the years, and which we will continue to do here at Temecula Valley, where we will strive to always have over a 3.0 as a team GPA. I've had many years in the past where we've gotten all the way up to a 3.24, and one of the goals I have is that we win a CIF academic championship to go alongside the league title as well as the CIF title and possibly even a state title. These things are all important, but really the main focus of why we are student athletes is to be students. So academics will hold a high priority. It will be a factor in which players get chosen to play as much as possible, because obviously we want to make sure that the kids that are on the field will be on the field after grades come out and all those good things. So academics will be number one to me. I carry a bachelor's degree in kinesiology as well as a master's in physical education. I'm very proud to have attained those goals in my life and been able to carry out those dreams, coming from a family that didn't value education very much. So to me, academics is, of course, number one. Football is a great tool to get kids to take advantage of this. And that's why I have that passion to coach. It changed my life, and I hope to change others as well. I'm also a member of the Southern California Football Coaches Association. More than that, I'm the president of that association. I'm also a member of the CIF Advisory Board. And what we do is basically get a group of 20 coaches that meets with CIF directly about 3-4 times a year, and we go over all the things that are happening in our sport and maybe changes to the rules or anything that happens. That's what we discuss. I'm also the vice president of the National Football Foundation Hall of Fame Riverside County chapter, and this organization gives awards to kids who are not only great football players, they need to be all league first teamers, but they also have to have an academic regime of 3.0 or better, and they need to do a lot of off the field activities and leadership, and we pick those players, and we do a black tie affair every year in March. And we're planning already for this coming year to have our next one. Outside of football, I do have a personal life. I know I have a passion for the game. I have a passion for this career. It's what I do. But I really enjoy some other things. One of my favorite hobbies to do right now is I ride my Harley. You might even catch me riding around town here and there. I kind of hide behind my helmet and glasses and all, so you might be lucky enough to know if it's me or not. Maybe not. But I love to ride my Harley. I love to go camping and hiking and visit Yosemite. I love the outdoors. I love going down to the beach. Got myself a surfboard this summer. Don't know how to surf yet, but I'm going to learn. But definitely an outdoorsy type of person. That's who I am. Working out, going to the gym, lift my weights, do what I can to stay as healthy as possible. And this is all being done because I have a family that is just incredible. I've been married to my awesome wife, Kelly, for going to be 24 years in March. And we moved out here to Temecula 23 years ago. So I've lived at Temecula almost half my life. This is my town. We came out here to raise a family and have loved it ever since. And back in the day when I was coaching at Linfield, I would look over the fence and I would see a Temecula Valley game going on, and I knew someday I would love to be able to coach at Temecula Valley because this is my town and that's my high school. And what coach wouldn't love to coach at the team that represents where he lives? And so I'm excited. I'm so glad I got to get Alan to interview me and put me in a position to take this job and offer it to me. And I'm excited about the future. I see potential, great potential here in Temecula Valley. And I should know because I've been on the other side of the field playing Temecula Valley. And I've seen those kids, and the potential is definitely here. And let's get back to the glory days. And let's not just talk about it, but let's do it. Let's get in that weight room, and let's make this thing happen.